G'day tankers, Chopper here, your average tanker, back with another average tanker review, this time of the Tier 8 Premium Czech Heavy Tank, the Škoda T56. Now, I bought this tank last time it was on sale, it's currently on sale again now. I enjoy playing this tank, I've got about 70 battles in it. I should play it more, but I'll be trying to get other tanks field modded, so I haven't really been playing this one as much lately. It's a great all-rounder. It's got a good gun, it's got decent pen, it's got decent armor, a little bit of spaced armor there. Yeah, I think it's a real beginner-friendly tank. But before we dive into some games, as always, let's go into some stats for this tank. Stats wise, I've extracted some stats and put them in front of you. So we're looking at 1500 HP with a DPM of 2009. Both standard and premium ammunition have a 460 damage and 1020 velocity, but the standard penetration is 208 and the premium is 248. So not bad penetration and damage there. So this tank boasts a autoloader system with a full reload being 23.97. It holds 2 rounds in its magazine with an inter magazine of 3.5 seconds. So you're looking at 920 damage in 3.5 seconds, which is really decent. Dispersion at 100 meters is 0.40 with an aim time of 2.88. Your speed of this tank is 35 base with a forwards and 15 reverse, and your view range is 370. Let's have a quick look at the 3D model here. It's a decent tank, it has decent armor. As you can see, 187. Like, you slope it a little bit, you got good chance of bouncing stuff here. You got your spaced armor around the turret, so that helps a lot. Here it says green, but it's still 170. You know, that's a decent. You have to get right on the money to be able to pen that. Otherwise, you're ricocheting on the edges here. Side scraping, you can probably side scrape a little bit. What about reverse side scraping? You can reverse side scrape this thing, I reckon, if you really want to. But obviously above, yeah, below your gun, you'll be penetrated for sure, because you only got what, 70 on the back, 40 at the top. That's the stats out of the way. Let's get into some equipment. Equipment I like to run is a hardening, vert stab, and turbo. They're kind of my default all round for every map. I don't really change into the secondary slot, but you can put something like improved aiming or whatever you like. Consumables, I run premium consumables just for that repair time. Field mods, I like to run the lightweight suspension and thing, the parallax adjustments and the periscope electronic drive, and I run the firepower because I think mobility wise it's a heavy tank. You're not going to, I don't know, the turbo, I run a turbo anyway, so I could get improvements on the turbo to get more speed up to get in those locations, but I find it's got a decent punch as it is without, so I run firepower to get a better accuracy or aiming. Crew skills, of course, heavy tank, typical heavy tank. First 3 skills will be, brothers in arms, repairs, and intuition, smooth ride, snapshot, and obviously the commander is your radio man as well. So I'd recommend putting a 0 perk into that 0 perk crew member into that slot and try and get more crew skills out of that one. Let's get into a game and see how this thing goes, eh? Okay, so here we are in Erlinburg, and this is a replay. I forgot to hit record in this button, and so I'm just going to take you through this thing. I'm talking about the skin here. So when you buy this tank, you probably get the skin along with it, the Czech flag. It's pretty cool. So we're up against Tier 8 tanks, as you can see. So decent. XP's decent, whatever. But I decided to go into town here. So this Skoda T56 is so what I haven't played it for quite some time because I'm playing some other Tier 8 premiums, but when I come back to this, I kind of find it hard to get kind of used to the gun again. It took me a few games before I actually got a good game in, which is this one. So decided to go in town here because I'm taking the Torg. Vaughan is going across the river, which is good for us. Tiger 2 decides to get aggressive. The T38 decides to come around. I don't get my second one off as he just pops around the corner. Trying to work out what to do here. But this guy, I mean, I try to move over for him, but he's still scraping me and still hitting me. I don't know what he's trying to do, so I try to nudge him out of the way, get him move over, mate. Because that's the last thing you want to do. Is you don't want to grind another tank because you put their aim off. So I aim for this cupola here. Do I get it? Boom. Yes, I do. So here he is again, still trying to grind on me, but I try to give him as much space as I can, but some people are just greedy, right? But I'm reloading here, so I don't bother with anything. Notice the Torgs pushed right in, so I feel like taking advantage of this, and T103 decides to come with me, which is good for me. I trade the hit, take the hit. Yeah, alright, push around, turn him around, put two in the back of his turret, if you call it. One in the turret, one in the back of the engine. So he's sitting on 20 hit points here. I decide to, while I'm reloading, I might just give him a nudge and then take care of him. So this is where it gets a bit stagnant here in the battle. We've taken care of town pretty much. We get hit by the RHM, who's of course camping in the back, like all TDs. Trying to work out what to do here, whether I push up or what position should I take, because we haven't really got the 9-0 line, we haven't really got the 1-2 line. They push up in town, take advantage of it, take care of the medium left in town. Our LT goes YOLOing in. Oh, look at that, 1,000 hit points. Gee, that was a surprise. Who would have thought that would happen? Now that was a shit shot, but this one, watch, fully aimed, just goes off to the side. So just be careful of that. The gun can troll you. I mean, I think it was a 0.38 dispersion rate anyway, so it's just something to keep in the back of your mind. You're not going to snipe. I'm thinking the UDES is going to go here. Our Barask sitting there. IS2 pushes up, the Khan pushes up, which is good for us. Liz pushes up into there. Liz pushes up. I try to, again, this is where I kind of, I mean, it was close to the money, but it was just a bit high and hit the bridge. Liz knows I'm here now, so I decided to turn around and put some armor towards him. Our Barask is taking care of him. Out the hill on the right is kind of taking care of him. Yeah, it's the hill on the right's kind of taking care of him, but they're getting pushed by the UDES, so they're getting forced back. The two people that pushed up at 5-6 line kind of got taken care of. Put one in the RHM, but we lose our one of our mediums in the process. But I have no shots on the car. Their UDES is kind of pushing up right now. Kind of in a stalemate here, trying to work out what I'm going to do here. Our 103 is kind of pushed across the river. the Panther and the Nomad over there. So there's more than one tank over there. We still haven't spotted the 250 ISUs, 152s. So they still haven't been spotted yet. And another Nomad hasn't been spotted. Guess where they were. I'm going to give you 5 guesses. You should get all 5 of them. 5 guesses. That was why 5 guesses. So our Barask YOLO's in, leaves their Barask on 5 hit points. He almost had it. Artie nearly hits him, but didn't quite take care of him. So he might prove nuisance. He might prove to be a nuisance later. We'll see. Me driving like an idiot. Can't see where I'm going. I try to poke out here, trying to get a gauge. Trying to get a gauge of where everyone is. So I poke here. I don't get spotted because I thought the Barask might be hiding in those top, usual spots up there. So because I'm poking, I'm not getting spotted. He's not there. So I think I know where he is. I think I know where he's pulled back to. His original spot, actually. I decided to go across. The 103 started pushing up, so I decided to go up and try and support him. Let's speed it up a bit. Yeah. Panther's dead. No, sorry, our STRV died on the left here on the 1-2 line. Our UDES decides to pull out. Again, trying to support the 103. I was hoping the UDES was going to stay there and help light some stuff so we can kind of get shots over there. Yeah, so if we had shots over there, but the UDES decided to come over to the town or the 1-2 line and yeah, not spotted anything over there. Again, not much happens here. Speed it up a bit. The UDES and RHM swap spots, swap places, swap sides. UDES pushes all the way up here. So good 2 minutes without anything happening here. I think the UDES get spotted here. UDES get spotted. You realise someone's at the back there. He comes back around. Comes on our side of the hill. And I'm trying to work out. I know there's stuff in the back here. Oh, we spot a Nomad that crosses. I didn't get shots on him. But I decided to go for it. Yeah, I decided to put my floaties on, go for a quick dip, because it's basically just boring. You can only sit in one location for so long. I mean, you got to make a play. Oops, the Nomad tracks me. Barask gets one into me, so he's up the back there, and Nomad dies to my spotting, thank you, and I try and get eyes on whatever the RHM there, which I do, and I get spotting damage for that. Try and I did get a shot off to him, but I get hit by the Barask. He almost kills me. Leaves me on 36 hit points. I try to put a blinder in the spot I think he was, but it kind of hit low and didn't go in. So yeah, what do we do here? So we've got 3 minutes left. Speed it up a bit. The UDES decides to go back on the other side and kind of leaves us hanging here. So we just sit here for a little bit, waiting. We know what's on this side. We know the 103 decides to push, lights the 152. We both hit it. There's the Barask. Oops, there's a Barask died. one ISU dies, and we spot the last. No, 2 left. So there's 2 left. The UDES is going to go spot the 1-2 line for us. So I'm getting into a position here to try and support him. 2 minutes left. Speed it up a bit. Trying to get shots from up here. Never going to make it across in time. There's got to be something else here. There's only one location this guy could be, and there he is. And he's down in the drink where I can't hit him. 2VP pushes up. UDES is the only one with good shots here. And this is basically the game for me. Do I get another shot off? No. Don't quite have the scopes. And he dies. So there we have it. One game in the Skoda T56. Got a bit stagnant in the end there. Got a bit slow, so I tried to speed it up for you. I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Made about 100,000 credits in this one with about 60,000 profit. Did 3k damage with 1,000 spotting damage. Yeah, do I regret buying this tank? No, it's a great credit maker. You can get some really good credits out of this tank if you play it right. So also don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff down below. Really appreciate it. Just want to keep this content going. If you like it, just hit that subscribe button for me. Anyway, that's it from me. Chopper out.